Hey everyone, it's me, Donna. Alright, of course, with a lot of us people out there doing research and everything, I've noticed that I've got family members and other people that don't know much about GEDmatch or how to use it or anything like that. I thought that even though I'm no expert, I'm just a regular person, whatever, I thought I would try to help you guys and show you how I use GEDmatch and also how to download your raw DNA and how to upload it to GEDmatch, okay? So let's start out with Ancestry.com. So let's say, you took a DNA test with Ancestry and you got your results back and everything, and now you want to download your raw DNA and take it to GEDmatch. So what you do is you go up here to where your name is in the little arrow, you click on that, and then sometimes it could be like on your account area or some other place. But anyway, let's click on my account. Okay, what I do is I scroll on down here and go to the part that says, how do I download my account data? Okay, so you click on that. All right, then once you do that, once it loads up, okay, I go down here to where it says, which you can download some of this other stuff if you want to. Okay, right here. All right, it says requesting your Ancestry DNA raw data. Okay, so what I do is I'll click that. Okay, then it will bring me to another page. All right, then what I do is I'll go down here to the bottom and I can download or send a request to download my raw DNA. Okay, so once I click that, then what the Ancestry will do is send me an email, and then it may be in your spam folder, who knows. Okay, so anyway, once you find the email, you click on it. I think you click on it and it will send it. It will download it from the email, or it may send you to a page, like you click on a link and it sends you to a page and then you download it from there. But either way, just follow the instructions and it will download it onto your computer, wherever it is that you download stuff to, whether it's your downloads folder or some other folder on your computer. It will download it as a zip file. Okay, you don't have to do anything actually to the file. You don't have to unzip it or anything like that. But just, if you want to, you can go and look and see that it downloaded and everything, and find it and everything, because you'll need to know where it's at when you go to GEDmatch. Okay, all right, that's how you do Ancestry. Okay, with 23andMe, you also go over here to where your name is. You click on the little arrow and then go to Browse Raw Data. Okay, once you do that, then right here there will be a little link that says download. Okay, so you click on that, and either they will let you download it from their page, or they will send you an email or something like that. But either way, just follow the instructions and it too will download. And I think it downloads as a zip file as well onto your computer. Okay, so once you know where your files are, all you do is of course you create you a free account. As of right now, you can create a free account with gedmatch.com. Okay, so once you've created the account, then what you do is you go over here and you can click this and download, which I'm just going to right click and bring it up into a new page. You go to this page. Okay, then what you do is you put either, like, if you want to use your real name, you can type in your real name, and then if you want to use like an alias or username, fake name, whatever, you can put that in there, and that's what will show up. Whatever you put, if you leave this blank, then your real name will show up. If you prefer a different name, then whatever you type in here, that's what's going to show up when you check your kit numbers, or if you're going to have it as a public kit number, other people will see that associated with your kit number. Okay, All right, so then, of course, you tell if you're male or female. Then if you know your haplogroups and all that, you can put that in there, whatever your mother's is or whatever you got from your mother. And whatever you got, if you're a male, then whatever you got from your father, you can type that in that. Or you don't have to. You can leave it blank, but that's just, whatever you want to do. Okay, then of course you can tell what testing company that you used, whether it's 23andMe or Ancestry.com, whatever. You just pick out whichever one, okay? Then what you do is you got to tell it whether or not it's your DNA that you're uploading, or if it's someone that you're a legal guardian of, or there's some other circumstances, like if you're law enforcement, or there's some other reason why you're uploading this particular raw DNA file. You just fill in whatever applies, okay? But you have to fill in something. If you leave this right here like that, it will not upload your raw DNA file. So you have to pick something. So if it's you, then you can just, click your DNA, okay? So once you do that, then right here is where you can decide whether or not you want your kit to show up for the other public to see. Like, whether or not as far as cousin matches or whatever. If you leave it in this right here, then it will be public, okay? And that means other people can see your name. They can see your, a lot of times they can see your email address, and they can see your kit number, okay? All right. If you want it to be private, you just click on that, and you will be able to run your kit against other people, but not, they won't be able to see you, that type of thing. Okay. Let's see. Of course, it says this kit will not be available for any matching. The kit will be in the database, and it will be batch processed, but no comparison results. Okay, so I guess you can't be able to have like a comparison thing with it. But anyway, of course, I've never used the private settings, so I don't know. I just let mine be, public or whatever. But also researchers and other people, people just doing genetics research and all that stuff, they can click on that, and then it explains how that will be used and all that stuff. Let's see. Okay. All right. So you can do that. But anyway, once you pick out however it is that you want to do, then you go down here and you click choose file. And then what you do is, which I don't have it on the folder that I've got my kits in, but anyway, you would just pick out whichever file it is, okay? And like I said, it will most likely be a zip file or whatever. You click on it, okay? Then what you do is once you've got your file ready, you click upload, and then it will take you to another page, and it will instruct you what to do. It will show you the process, and then when it's finished, after it says finished, then you can leave the page or whatever, okay? And so that's what we'll do, and it will pop up your kit number right over here. It will assign you a kit number, okay? But since it's not been complete, you won't see this green check mark, okay? You only see the green check mark once it's complete, okay? So that's how you will know that it's ready, okay? And usually that will take like a day, anywhere from a day to like 3 or 4 days. It just depends, okay? Anyway, so once it's complete and everything's been processed and your kit's ready to go, then what you can do is, what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to copy the kit number, okay? And if you want to just check and see what all you're made of and everything, and just, test out the different models, you can go right here to where it says admixture heritage, okay? But if you're just looking for a specific population like Chinese or Indian or Greek or whatever, then you can click on this link and you can type in, whatever ethnicity you want to look up, and it will compare you to, it will give you some choices, and you can click on that and put your kit number in the box and decide, or let it just show you, you know, how you compare to those different people. But if you just want to see just all the different things that you're made of, then you will go to this admixture heritage thing. Okay. So I'm going to open that in another window. Okay, so what you do is you can pick these different models, because there's different scientists who have created different models, and they've got their own base panels of ethnicities and everything to compare you to, their own calculations and all that stuff. So what you do is you just go through here and you just pick out whichever one, and you can run it through, you know, as many as you want that it's got on here, just for fun, just to see what all, you know, it shows up. So for this one, for this example, I'm just going to click on this punt DNA L. Okay, so I click on that, and then even that model has different areas that you can run your kit against. So I'm going to go with the K13 Global Model. Okay, so I pick that, and then I go up here, and then I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to paste the kit number that I decided to use, okay, which is my 23andMe kit number, okay. And then right here, it will ask you for your ethnicity. You don't have to fill that out. You can just leave it blank if you want to, and then just click continue, okay. Then what you do is it'll process it, okay. And then right here, it will show you what this particular scientist, according to everything, all the information that they have in the calculations, this was what you're predicted to be according to this particular model. Okay, so as you can see right here, it's got my West Asian, my Northeast Europe, and then my American Indian, and then my Ocean, and then my, which is Polynesian, Melanesian, all that type of stuff, Aborigines, all that. Okay, then also South Asian, Southeast Asian, which is China and all that stuff, Southwestern Europe, Southwest Asia, and then West Africa. Okay, so this is all the calculations that this particular model has for me. Okay, for that particular kit. Okay, and when I run my Ancestry kit, I will get a little bit of differentiation. Not much, but there will be a little bit of a difference there, because it's two different kits processed by two different companies. Even though, yes, it's your DNA, but each company has their way of doing their little encoding when processing your DNA to decide what ethnicities and all that stuff that you most, I guess, favor or resemble or whatever. Anyway, but anyway, I'll just skip that part because it's just, you know, too scientific to really discuss. But anyway, so I'm going to go back and, you know, you can pick out another one if you want to, like eugenics or whatever, and just, you know, go from there. But that's pretty much how you know, how this works. You just go over here, you highlight your kit number, and you just run it through the different models. You can also go over here. You can either pick the new beta version, or you can just pick the old link that where you can compare yourself to different people and see who all you're kin to. I'll just show you what it looks like. I'm not going to actually fill it in, but you can. Like right here, I'll just show you, like in this box. If I have the kit number, I could click on that, and then I could click paste, and I could, you know, paste the kit number in there, and then you click the search button, and all your cousins and all that stuff, it will have like a spreadsheet, and it will have their kit numbers, it will have their email addresses, and their kinship to you, and all that bunch of stuff on here. Okay, so that's how that would work. All right. Okay, and then if you wanted to do, like if you wanted to do one-on-one, like if you wanted to see how you were kin to somebody, you would, just one person, you would open that link, okay, and then you'd put your kit number, and I'm going to put one of my kit numbers right here, and then I'm going to pick one of those ancient people. I think it will show me on this. Click on that, and then I will click right here, and I will put it on the 25. In fact, let me go up here and I will pick, let's see, let's try the F, 1, 2, 3, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. I will pick that Spanish person, which I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. Okay, so I picked that, and then I'm going to put this all the way to 25. Now, on average, I will put like 100 in this box to get, pretty good results when I'm just dealing with cousins and things like that. And then, of course, I will put 3 because used to you could go down as far as 0.5, but they've changed it. Now you can only go below, you can only go to 3 as the lowest piece of segment it will go, which I think that's kind of a shame because there's really little smaller pieces of DNA that you won't be able to see because, some pieces are just smaller than that you might share with an ancient relative. And thanks to this new thing that they've got, you can't do that. And I just really think that's a shame because before, when I could put 0.5, man, I could see all kinds of pieces of DNA that I shared with these ancient people. But now I can't do that. Now it's, 3 is the smallest it will go. And in fact, I might need to put that at like 25. Since it's an ancient person, I'm going to make that real low so that hopefully it will pick up as small as it can as far as the SNPs, okay? All right. Now, sometimes there will be like a little thing and it will say where you pick that you're not a robot. So don't be shocked if you see that. You'll need to check that if it pops up because otherwise it will send an error and you'll have to go back and pick it and all that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to click submit, okay? See, even when it don't show up, sometimes it will do this crap. So let me try it again. All right now. Let's see if it's going. There it is. Okay. So I've got to tell it that I'm not a robot right there. Okay. And then click submit. Okay. So right here, it's showing me how I'm kin to this this Labrana, Spain ancient remains, okay? And you can see the little pieces and everything. And then I'll go down here and it's telling me that I share 3 segments, which I probably shared more, but like I said, since you can't go below 3, as far as the size, then I'm not going to be able to see anything smaller than that. So that's what it's got. Okay, now if say if this was like a cousin or something, you could put right here where it says 3, if you put 5, and then whether like if you put 100 right here, okay, and the default though is between 200 and 400, but usually, like I said, I like to go like at 100 because then you can pick up more as far as that goes. Okay, but if I click that, which is probably not going to show up anything, but let me click that. Okay, if this was your cousin or something, if you pick 5 or above, then right here below this part where it says about the SNPs and all that stuff, it will have a thing and it will tell you what generation apart you are. So like if it's yourself, like if you're comparing one kit against another that's you, then it will say 1. Or if it's your child or your parent or like your grandparent or something like that, I think it will say 1. And then if it's your great-grandparent, then it will say 2 and so on and so forth. Or if it's like a second cousin or something like that, it might say, I think 2 or 3 or something like that. But anyway, that's how you, kind of see how kin you are to somebody. But of course, since this is ancient, it's not going to do it. Especially since I set it to 100 and, it's just not going to do it. It's just too far back. Okay. So anyway, alrighty, that's how you do that. Okay. And like, for those who want to test yourself against the ancient people, you go to this link right here, okay, and it's called Archaic DNA Matches, okay, so I'm going to open that up in a new window. Okay, so then what you do is you put your kit number. And I'm going to put this kit number, which is from Ancestry.com. And see, it will let you go below the 3. It will let you go to the 0.5 centimorgans, okay? And that way you will be able to see who all you're kin to. So then you click that. And it will show up all these different people that you are actually kin to, that you get DNA from, okay? Like the Eskimo and the, different people from Siberia and Hungary and Russia and people from South America, like Brazil, the remains, Native American remains from there. I'm kin to some of them. And then also the Kennewick man from Washington State. He was a Native American. I'm kin to him. So there you go. You will be able to see all those different remains that you're kin to. Okay. All right. And then there's also the 3D browser, chromosome browser. You can open that. And if you have like a bunch of cousins that you're wanting to see, if you want to kind of triangulate like how you're kin, like maybe on what chromosome, like if it's a whole group of you, like if you've got like 10 people that, that give you their kit numbers and everything, and you want to compare yourself to them and everything and see how all of you are kin to each other, then it will let you go anywhere from 3 to 10 kits. So you put all those people's kit numbers in here. And then normally I would like to just put this at 3 since it's the smallest piece it will let you look up. I just go ahead and put that in there. Some people just stick with 7. Some people stick with 5. But I go for 3 because that way you will see more pieces of DNA that you actually do share with these people. Okay, then you click that, and then it will show like a whole thing where it will list who you share with on what chromosome and all that bunch of stuff. So there you go. That will be good for that. Okay, and let's see here. Okay, if you just want to, okay, let me go right here. Let me go back to the admixture heritage, okay? If you want to just look at your chromosomes and do like a chromosome painting, you can click on that. And then, like, I'm going to do the punt DNA L, okay? All right, and I just want to show you what that looks like. Okay, so I click continue. All right, and then let me put my kit number in there, okay? And then I want to do the K13 Global again. Click on that, and it will actually show me on my chromosomes what all I have, okay? And where it's at in my chromosomes, like the West Asian, the American Indian, the Ocean, all that stuff. Each one has got like a color, a specific color, okay? Say like the Southwest Asian. As you can see, there's like a whole bunch of it right up in here. It's like a purple color, so it's showing that. And then the Southwestern Europe, it's showing where it's at in my chromosomes. And this is like your whole chromosomes, okay? So there's that. Let me go on down. As you can see, this is like the big mount. You can make it smaller if you want to, but it's kind of neat to actually look at it, this big. It's kind of cool. But yeah, so that's how that looks. So if you want to do that, you can pick that option, okay? All right, let me see if there's anything else. Let's see. Also, there's the Are Your Parents Related button you can click on, and you can run your kit and see if your parents are related to each other. It will pick, the lowest it will go on that is also the 7 centimorgans. If it went lower, you would probably see that you're, in a lot of cases, and it's, especially my case with my parents both kind of marrying cousins of this person and that person, there may be a little bit of kinship there. You never know. But yeah, it's interesting. But as far as the 7, the default level, my parents are not kin to each other. But if it's anything lower, I don't know. Probably don't want to know. Okay, so anyway, that's for that. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm missing, and I can't think of it right now. But anyway, I do hope that this helps. Like I said, it will list your kits over here, and you can highlight them and copy and paste them into the little boxes, and you can see all kinds of stuff. Okay, so it's a very helpful tool to use, especially if you're doing, like, if let's just say if there's a certain person that's way on up in your tree, and you have all these other people that are saying, okay, that's my relative too, and all that stuff. Then this part right here, the 3D Chromosome Browser, is an awesome tool, because you can put everybody's kit number in that, and you can see where you all match up, and maybe that's where that y'all all share that particular DNA from that particular ancestor. So that's kind of cool, you know. So anyway, I really hope this helps you guys. So yeah, talk to y'all later. Bye.